Hi guys, welcome to another unboxing. I'm going to give everyone a few minutes to join and then we'll get started. So excited to be here with you guys this Sunday. I'm going to be unboxing our Spring 2022 Dermy Doc box. We are going to go through everything inside the box. I'll show you all the products. You can ask me your questions. I'll tell you my favorite ways to use these things. And I'll give you some insider information about what to expect next from us. I see a couple people joining. Thanks so much for joining, guys. Hi. Hello, all of you beautiful people. Thanks for being here on this Sunday. Happy Easter if you're celebrating. Happy Ramadan if you're fasting. Happy Passover if you just celebrated that. So special to have such a beautiful, blessed month, and I'm really excited to be with you guys. I am fasting today, so yes, that means even no water. So hopefully we can get through these 30 minutes together without my throat getting too dry. But I'm gonna walk you through our spring box and show you what's inside. Feel free to jump in the comments. Let me know if you have any questions and we'll kind of get into it. So as you guys know, every box comes with a pamphlet that walks you through what's included. It kind of explains everything I would want you to know. So I write these pamphlets, our design team helps put them together and makes it all fancy. Thank goodness you guys don't have to see my designs anymore. We got a little fancier now, but basically the pamphlet walks you through all of the products. And then I also give you some special tips in there. And there are also exclusive discount codes. So if you love a product or if you love a brand or you find something new that you love and you want to repurchase it, you can go online and use our exclusive discount codes. And usually they're really good discounts, like 20% off your future purchases. So for the spring box, I kind of wanted to refresh your skin, wanted to teach you about a few things like antioxidants, retinols, and kind of be able to spice things up for the new season so that we can get ready for summer. Every box also always contains a Science of Skincare card. So this month, or this season, we decided to do something a little different. A lot of you have told me that you're kind of stepping up your skincare game now and you're getting these products and you're figuring out how to incorporate them into your routine, but sometimes you get a little bit confused about what to put where. So we made these laminated cards. So as you can see, they're nice and laminated. They will not get destroyed, and it kind of just gives you a basic AM and PM guide so that you can reference this in your bathroom when you're doing your skincare. So I love this because you're always wanting to incorporate something new or try something different and see where it fits into your routine, so you can head back to this at your bathroom sink or on your mirror. One of my friends sent me a photo and she just has it on her little mirror now, and she always goes back to it for her skincare routine. So I thought that was kind of cool. There's also some additional tips from me on the back about building a skincare routine. What I want you guys to know is basically you don't have to have a million steps in your routine, right? It's not necessary. But sometimes it's nice to do more than one step, or you're working on a specific goal like brightening or anti-aging and you want to incorporate a few different products. Well, this will kind of help you be able to figure out where in your routine those products go. So hopefully you guys like this little Science of Skincare insert. All right, let's dive right in. So this month's box, we had over $180 worth of product. There are 5 full-size products in here. I love them all. It's so hard to pick and decide what we're going to include, and I'm really thankful to the brands that have been working with us so far, and we definitely just feel like we've been able to bring some new skincare to you guys that you may have not known before, but also it's important for me to be able to incorporate some really good drugstore finds, because I really hate the idea on social media that all skincare has to be expensive. That is not the case, and it doesn't have to be. There's a lot of great drugstore skincare. So every box, I do try to incorporate something also that you could find at the drugstore. That way it's easily accessible to you in the future, and you get some brand exposure to something that maybe you wouldn't have tried. So speaking of drugstore, we'll start with Olay. Tried and true, beautiful favorite brand, but we wanted to include their Retinol 24 plus Peptide Moisturizer. So this is what it looks like on the inside. It's a really pretty bottle, and I actually pulled mine out of my bathroom so that I could show you guys the consistency of the inside. So it's more of like a thicker cream, and the biggest question I got on this is this a moisturizer or this a retinol? I would classify this more as a good, gentle retinol starter. So if you are trying to incorporate a retinol into your routine and you're a little nervous about how your skin's gonna react, this is a great one to try. I would not put a lot of this product on. So it can be deceiving to think it's in a jar and maybe I need to like slather a ton on your face. No, you want to do a tiny amount of this at nighttime to your skin before you go to bed. Could you follow it with a moisturizer? Absolutely. If you feel like you're extra dry or you feel like you need a little more spread, then I would add a moisturizer on top, something thick and lightweight. Our First Aid Beauty moisturizer that was in our winter box would be a good idea for this box or for this product. So something to consider. Let me show you what it looks like. So just like a little cream, and it spreads really nicely on the skin. So I would put this on at nighttime, like I said, after you've cleansed. If you're gonna use any serums, that's fine, and then you'd put this on. And then, like I said, a small amount to your whole face. You can also get some onto the neck area, and then you can add a moisturizer on top, not necessary, but I love this formula because it's just smooth, you guys. Like, it goes on so nicely, and it's fragrance free. It's a very gentle retinol, a great starter if you're just dipping your toe in. This product is worth $29.99. In the pamphlet too, we do make a note, and this is also usually a question, if something is like an absolute no-no in pregnancy, I do make a note for you guys to avoid it. Obviously, I always want you to talk to your doctor if you're confused about any specific products, but we know that retinol should be avoided in pregnancy, so we do make a note of that. But great retinol, also at the drugstore, awesome find. Another great Olay product that I love is their Mineral SPF 30 Regenerist Sunscreen. We had that in last year's summer box. Amazing mineral sunscreen at the drugstore. So yeah, that just goes to show you, I do have a lot of great drugstore favorites, and Olay is definitely one of them. So hopefully you guys love this product. Let me know in the comments if you have any specific questions about Olay. I see all you guys joining. Thanks for being here. All right, what should we do next? Let's do Glytone. So now we're on the other side of the spectrum. We're going to more high-end beauty. Glytone, this product is from their Enhanced Brightening line. So they do have a really nice serum that pairs with this if you did want to use your code. This is a great pregnancy-safe glow powder cleanser. So kind of interesting. Lots of people haven't tried powder cleansers before, but basically what you do is you dispense a little bit into your palm, add a little water, and it kind of makes like a little bit of a scrub. So it's gentle enough where you could use this every day if you wanted to. It's not going to be too harsh of an exfoliant. Remember, we talked in the past about not over exfoliating your skin, and that's especially with serums and leave-on products. But washes are great ways to get a gentle exfoliation in daily and safely. So I like using exfoliating washes or brightening based washes in the morning time. I think that's a nice time to just kind of get a really nice glow, take off some of that dullness, and like get your skin prepped for the day. And you'll notice if you use this, your skin feels so smooth after, but it's not like too drying. I also grabbed mine from my bathroom. Oh, just so you know, the inside of this, it has like a little plastic piece on it. So you want to make sure to take this piece off, and that's how the powder dispenses. But I'll show you, and I'll make a mess on my desk here of what the powder looks like. Ooh. So it's just a little, like, see, like this, and you just dispense a little bit of powder. So literally it looks like powder, and then you would add water to this and then rub it together, put it on your face, and it'll be a nice, just gonna like make a little pile here of powder, put it on your face and scrub it in, and then rinse it off. So that's Glytone. This is a $50 product. It is more of a higher end skincare line, but I do feel like it's a really nice product. I just got powder all over myself. That's kind of gross. Really nice high-end line. It is $50. So basically the price of the box is $49.99. So you get one product that's worth that plus 4 others. So I think that's a pretty great deal. The other thing in here, and the reason why I like this product, is it has alpha hydroxy acids, glycolic, malic, mandelic acid, and also niacinamide here. So a really nice, glowy morning routine. I would put this one in the morning if you were wondering where I like to use it. But technically you could use it morning or night. Let me know if you have any questions about Glytone, but that's their Enhanced Brightening Cleansing Powder. All right, next, what shall we do next, you guys? Let's do Eden. Eden Body Works. This is their body lotion, coconut shea and vitamin E body lotion. This is another great drugstore find. The smell, you guys. Did you guys smell this? I'm not necessarily one who loves fragrances in my skincare, because some people do get irritated from fragrances, but fragrance is not the devil. We can do fragrance within reason. So anytime I include something fragrance in the box, I really do try to make sure that it's a gentle fragrance or something that's not too irritating for the skin. This is a very, very gentle formulation. And I do tend to like more fragrances on the body, just because it can tolerate that more. So this stuff smells so good. Like it literally, I don't know, can you smell it? Let me help you try to smell it. It smells like the beach, like just coconut goodness at the beach. So if you're somebody, which I know a lot of you probably are, in the warmer months, you want to transition your skincare to coconutty, yummy smelling things, this is it. It's also like a lightweight lotion. So as we get out of the colder months, you might want to look for something just a little lighter weight, easy to spread, but still full of hydration. So this has shea butter and vitamin E oil in it. So it's very hydrating, but it's a thinner lotion. So very easy and quick to spread. So great for summertime, great for the legs, great for the whole body really, but also just the smell transports you to the beach a little. So I really, really love this guy. Let me know if you have any questions on him, but I love how huge this bottle is, and it's a really good value. It is $9.70 for this huge bottle. So I just love that this is a good body staple that you can replenish over and over again, find at the drugstore, and it just takes you to the beach. So I hope you guys like this one. All right, let's move on. Let's get into Wander Beauty. I love these masks. These are so fun. They're really, really fun. So this is Wander Beauty's Baggage Claim Gold Eye Masks. The package comes with 6 pairs of these. So they are super chic. Each one is its own little mini thing, and it has these 2 little gold foil packets on them. So the gold foil on them, the gold foil on top, it's cute, right? It looks cute in selfies, and we would love to see you guys with selfies with your eye masks, but it also serves a purpose. So the gold layer on top is meant to protect that heat evaporation so that your product or your ingredient is seeping into the skin layer, but it's also really cute. Let's be honest, really very cute to look at the gold eye mask look. But it contains a few nice ingredients. So there's aloe, there's calendula for soothing the skin and inflammation, and then there's peptides and amino acids for firming, tightening, brightening. So this does multiple things. It's not magic, right? Let's be real, an eye mask is not gonna just transform your eyes overnight, but I will say I like using eye masks two ways. One is at nighttime when I'm just trying to relax in bed, I'm reading a book or watching TV and having downtime. I always keep any of my masks, sheet masks and eye masks, at my nightstand, because otherwise you never use them. If you're somebody who gets eye masks and you keep them in your bathroom and then you just never do it, you're never going to use them. So put them in an area that promotes relaxation for you. So for me, that's next to my nightstand. As I'm winding down for bed, I love to pop something like this on and just relax. But I also really like these prior to events when you're looking to depuff or just brighten the under eye area before makeup application. Obviously with the name Baggage Claim, you could take them on the plane with you. I did take them with us to Paris, but with my mask situation going, it was a whole thing. And I was if I whip these out, I'm just going to be a weirdo. So I was not brave enough to put them on the plane, but I wore them while we were there. So let me know if you have tried these and love these. Also, I would really love to see you guys with a selfie with these eye masks. So send us them because we'd love to repost you on our page or on our website. Somebody's saying the spring box is my first one. I'm loving everything in it. I'm so glad to hear that. Thank you. So this is Wander Beauty. These baggage claim eye masks retail for $26. Again, you get 6 in the little packet thing here. So I hope you guys love these. They're so fun. All right, let's move on. We have our showstopper here. I know you guys have been wanting a vitamin C serum. Like, that's probably been the #1 request in our DMs is, when are you guys going to give us a vitamin C serum? And it was a little complicated because I didn't want to put something in that I know would potentially react with people's skin. I wanted to, obviously there's no guarantee, but I wanted to pick something that would be a little gentle, easy to incorporate into your routine for multiple skin types, and something that wouldn't go bad quickly. So the hardest thing with vitamin C, as you've probably already learned, is formulation. Formulation is very tricky because the ingredients can be really unstable, and it can be difficult to say, is this going to actually improve brightening? Is it going to serve as an antioxidant? What is it actually going to do? So vitamin C serums in general, why do you want to use them if you're not using one or if you're curious about it? What they do is they serve as an antioxidant. So in our environment, in our everyday, pollution from the air, sun exposure, just literally you walking around, there are free radicals in our environment, and they react with our skin and break down our collagen and elastin over time. That's like extrinsic aging just from your environment, just from, for example, walking around New York City with a bunch of air pollution. Vitamin C serums are supposed to be antioxidants to kind of halt that pathway, basically stop those free radicals from breaking down your collagen. So the point of them really is for preserving what you have, more of an anti-aging effect, but also they do a great job at brightening. So lots of people will use a vitamin C serum in the morning, which is what I actually prefer to do. You can also use it at night because it will work at nighttime too for repair. I use mine in the morning, usually after I cleanse my face. I'll put it on, and then moisturizer and sunscreen. You definitely want to wear sunscreen on top of a vitamin C serum because there are even studies, not for the specific product, but just studies in general that have shown that vitamin C serum plus sunscreen boosts the efficacy of your sunscreen. So that's a little bit, excuse me, about vitamin C. So this specific vitamin C serum from Ren Skincare has a few ingredients in it. It does have ascorbic acid, but it also has 2 more stable forms of vitamin C, which is why the bottle doesn't have to be opaque. So it is a clear bottle. It's a nice glass bottle, recyclable. I really like their sustainability at Ren. But it's a very stable form of vitamin C so that it should, for the most part, be very gentle on most skin types. I grabbed mine. It has vitamin C from Kakadu plum. So did you guys know that Kakadu plums have 100 times more vitamin C than an orange? I thought that was kind of interesting. But it also has pomegranate extract, dragon fruit extract, those 3 types of vitamin C, hyaluronic acid, glycogen. It's a good, powerful serum. The way I would tell you to use it is in the morning time. So after you cleanse your face, you would put this on. You can also spray like an essence or a toner or one of our other sprays that you've gotten in a past box. You can put on an additional serum, put this on, moisturizer, sunscreen on top. You will notice a difference. Ren had some great studies that they were able to share with me, and I love doing that behind the scenes work for you guys where I go back and forth with the brands who send me products. I have them send me any additional studies that they have. We're able to talk to some of the people outside of just the sales department and really understand the science behind their products, and then we make these decisions. So I feel really confident about this vitamin C serum, and I know you're gonna love it. It retails for $68, so it's a good in-between price point because I know that vitamin C can be really hard to purchase, especially some of the more expensive versions, but I think this is a great price point for exactly what it does. So that is the Ren Skincare Glow and Protect Serum, which is the vitamin C serum in our spring box. All right, let's see, do we have any random questions or comments. Let me know if you have any questions about anything in the box. We have this guy, we have our Wonder Beauty eye masks, we have Eden, our moisturizer, we have our Glytone cleansing powder, and we have our Olay product. So over $180 worth of product, and it's always $49.99 plus free shipping if you're a subscriber. So that means you get billed $49.99 every 3 months. So our next box debuts in June. That's going to be our summer box. If you want a one-time purchase, you can totally do that too. Some people like to gift these boxes to somebody or like a skincare enthusiast. You can definitely gift the boxes, and we have free gift notes at checkout that print on a nice notepad for your recipient. So you can send them a nice note or a birthday gift or etc. So definitely consider doing that. Hi, Dr. Fahs. I'm using this vitamin C serum. Would I apply hyaluronic acid before or after the vitamin C serum? And is it true that you can't mix vitamin C with a retinoid? I love that. That's a great question. So in my opinion, you can technically do both. So some people say vitamin C serum first. Some people say hyaluronic acid first. Hyaluronic acid, as we know, is a plumping agent. It's meant to increase hydration to the skin. And some people think that by applying hyaluronic acid first and then your vitamin C on top, that kind of helps absorb the vitamin C a little bit more. If I'm applying both products, I tend to do that. I put hyaluronic acid first because I'll do it onto damp skin after I've cleansed my skin, and then vitamin C on top. You can technically interchange them. They are okay to use together, so they're not gonna like cross-react or cancel each other out. So you could definitely do both in the morning. I do personally put hyaluronic acid first and then vitamin C, but I've seen people do both, and I really don't have a problem with either one. Would I combine it with retinol? Some vitamin C serums can be combined with retinol, but you run the risk of irritation, which is why in general, you'll see on social media, like these like no and yes combination things, people telling you not to combine vitamin C with retinol because certain forms of vitamin C can irritate the skin, and then retinol can be a little irritating to the skin, so the two together can be too much. There are some stable derivatives of vitamin C that could technically be combined with retinol, but in my opinion, why would you risk it? I guess unless you tested it on yourself. I personally use vitamin C in the morning, but there are definitely people who do morning and night or just night alone, especially if they have a hard time getting their skincare done in the morning. What is one of your favorite generic facial moisturizers? So many good facial moisturizers. We did have one, I think I said winter, I misspoke. It was a fall box, the big First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. It's such a good moisturizer, one of my favorites, and it's really versatile. La Roche-Posay has a double repair moisturizer. We had that in a previous winter box, another really good one. There may or may not be another moisturizer coming up soon and something that I'm about to tell you about. But we have a lot of favorites that we've included. Somebody's saying, love the body lotion. I do too. Isn't it so good? And it's like so simple, but the smell, it's coconutty, but there's something else that just takes you, it just takes me to the beach. It's great. Love the laminated sheet with the order to use the products. It's always confusing and this helps a lot. I'm so glad to hear that because I agree, it is confusing and I don't want you guys to ever feel overwhelmed by skincare. I'm hoping that this box makes the process of learning skincare and using things in your routine easier. And I think that this AM PM card, keeping it in your bathroom, is a great way to reference that. That way you can build on things, you can change up your routine, but you don't get necessarily too confused. One of the things I put in here, for example, is like face oil is the last step at nighttime after a moisturizer. People are always confused when to use a facial oil. And then there's a couple of other tips about like layering and consistencies of skincare. But I hope that this kind of serves as like a guide point for you guys when you're building your routines and just thinking about adding in new products. But if any of this ever feels too overwhelming for you, then we're not doing our job right. And I would never want you to continue to subscribe to something if it feels overwhelming. But our goal with making our box seasonal and only every 3 months and trying to rotate out skincare so that we're not giving you the same stuff all the time is truly to help make the process easier of finding skincare so that you're not running out of products and you're not going to the drugstore wandering around, or shopping online just confused by all the reviews of what to get. So I really appreciate that you guys trust me in this process, and I promise you there's so much behind the scenes that goes into picking these products because I want to make sure that they're going to be loved by everybody as much as possible, and also something that I can teach you along the way. So that is really the highlight for me, is when you guys are able to start forming your own routines and figuring out what you love and just feeling educated and empowered about your skincare, and not just doing skincare or, applying things because somebody told you to, but because and you're smart. So I love that. Thank you. All right, let's see what else is on here. How should I incorporate retinoids and azelaic acid into your routine? You can use both technically together. You can alternate between days. Azelaic acid is a natural brightening agent. It can also help with acne. We did have a product in one of our past boxes with azelaic acid in it. Some people like to combine both after each other, but you can also alternate nights. So for example, when people are using an acid, sometimes, in my opinion, I will alternate an acid one night, moisturize, and then a retinol the next night, moisturize, and that way my skin doesn't go through too much. And then there's usually one night a week where I don't do any sort of actives to my skin, and I just make sure to heavily moisturize and do a lot of moisture and barrier repair. But everyone's skin is a little different. What should we look for when trying to buy a vitamin C serum? I'm so glad you asked this question. We actually launched a blog on our website at dermy.box.com. When you go to the website, at the top, there's something called skincare tips right now. We have 3 posts up so far. There's definitely more coming, but I do feel like there's a lot of things I want to talk about and make sure, it lives somewhere for you to be able to reference. So we did do a blog all about vitamin C serums, and I kind of explained a little bit about their efficacy, what to look for, what their benefits are. So read the blog, let me know if it was helpful to you, and if there was anything else that I could clarify on there. Also, if you have blog post suggestions, let me know. We do have another blog on there about determining your skin type and finding products that work for your skin. And then any specific vitamin C molecules that work better for others for sensitive skin? Great question. So with the product that we chose, we did choose this one because other than ascorbic acid, it also has 2 more stable derivatives of vitamin C serum or vitamin C that tend to work better for sensitive skin. So when you do an oil soluble vitamin C derivative that of ascorbic acid, that is a little more helpful in terms of penetration to the skin, in terms of irritation. Lots of people who tell you their skin burns with vitamin C serum, it's usually from pure L-ascorbic acid. It's a very powerful ingredient, but just some skin types don't tolerate it well. So you want to look for more oil soluble versions like the ones in this. What is a good sunscreen to use for kids? On my personal page, Dermy Doctor, I do have a sunscreen highlight, and I walk through a bunch of sunscreen favorites that I love for kids. I also have an Amazon page on my separate account that kind of walks you through some of my favorites to choose for your family. All right. I've taped the laminated sheet to the inside of my medicine cabinet. Oh my gosh, that makes me so happy. I love that. Thank you for doing that. Is the Coats sunscreen from the last summer box safe for kids? Yes, it's a mineral-based sunscreen, so you can definitely use that. So definitely check that out for your kids. What should I use if I'm getting dark spots after breakouts, even though I never touch them? Oh, great question. So hyperpigmentation is a really, really tough thing to deal with. But when you're getting hyperpigmentation from acne, 2 pieces of advice. One is control your acne first so you stop getting dark spots. This is what I tell patients when they come to see me in the office. If you're getting acne, I definitely want to treat your scars for you, but I want to make sure you stop getting acne so you stop making scars. So the most important thing is get the acne under control. If you're using products over the counter to help with that, great, but I always warn people that over-the-counter treatment for acne is just the beginning, and if it's not working for you, please see a dermatologist to get your acne under control. But brightening ingredients, otherwise, you want to look for things that are going to help with skin cell turnover and brightening the skin. So you want to look for exfoliating acids, like something like this in our spring box. This is a morning powder-based cleanser, a very nice, natural, gentle exfoliant, or a retinol-based product at night, because that is also going to help with brightening over time and scarring. But the most important thing, if you're getting acne-based scarring, is to control your acne so you stop scarring. All right. Expiration dates of products. Does it start once it's open? Is the shelf life usually 2 years? That's a great question. So let me show you an example. So I actually have a reel on my page about how to check your products for an expiration date. So sometimes products will list the expiration date at the top. I don't think this one does that. These ones have the open label. So they also have a point after opening label. So you can see that like little jar right here. This one says 9M on it. So that means 9 months after opening this product, you should discard it. It's probably bad for use. But I do have a reel on my page that walks you through how to check your products for expiration dates. All right, let me tell you guys what next to expect before we run out of time. Also, my voice is almost gone from fasting because I can't have water. So I want to tell you guys that if you're not on our email list, make sure you join, because there will be a surprise at the end of this week coming up. And I can't really say much more than that, but I could tell you that the surprise has something to do with, how can I say this without giving it away? With celebrating a very important person in your life. I'm just going to leave it at that. Maybe you'll know what I'm talking about. Maybe that was too cryptic, but you can join our email list and you'll be the first to know. This will be something limited. I need to stop talking or I'm going to spoil it, but hopefully that gives you enough information. Just join our email list. If you have any questions, feel free to DM us. Any other things that I want to tell you guys about? The June, your next subscription box that's coming will be June for our summer box. We have something really excited in the works for that. But if you have other questions or concerns, feel free to DM us. You can also email us, our customer service at info@dermy.box.com. Always want to hear from you guys. Suggestions, the good, the bad, your experiences. You help us shape this box. It gets better and better because of your feedback, and we always want your feedback, please. That makes this process for us easier because we want to hear from our customers and we want to hear from you guys to know what we could be improving on. I'm really, really, really thankful that you're still here on this ride with us. It is so special to me because this box started, as you guys know, with just Hassan and I in our kitchen table, and we've been able to grow so much, move into a warehouse, have a full team that's helping us. It is just a dream. Truly, it feels like a dream, and I love doing this, and it makes me so happy when I see people or hear from people who are benefiting from this box. And my goal always is to help you simplify this process and make it an enjoyable experience so that skincare is not overwhelming. And obviously, I want you to have good skin too. So send me your skincare selfies because I love seeing them. Thank you for joining me. If you missed a portion of this live, we'll save it on our page. We also have a YouTube channel where you can go back and watch all of our unboxings there. Also, you can find them on our page. And like I said, make sure you're on our email list because there will be an awesome surprise coming at the end of this week to celebrate someone special in your life. All right, guys, I'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much for joining. See you.